Good afternoon, college coaches. This is Coach Anthony Williams, founder and CEO of Connected Athletics. We are a startup company based in Austin, Texas, focused on enabling student athletes to build their brand and their network with other student athletes as they go through the recruiting process, to put them in more connection with college coaches through the recruiting process, especially now with COVID-19. And then lastly, where our main focus is to make sure student athletes successfully transition from high school to college to the career, either in the NFL or in their career, their major. We've got another exciting prospect with us today here in Central Texas. Tavian Cord is a quarterback at one of the new high schools here in Pflugerville. He's class of 22. He's an athlete. You'll see this here in a little bit. 6'1", 175, strong 3.0 GPA. He was offensive MVP, second team all district last year. Tavian, how you doing this afternoon?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for coming on the show and sharing your story and your journey with these college coaches. Let's jump right in with this COVID-19 environment the last 3 or 4 months. Tell these coaches what you've been doing to stay in shape for this upcoming season.
Just been working out with small groups, just trying to make sure we stay safe and still get a little work in. So, at home workouts and, couple receivers or me and a quarterback or something will go out and throw some balls, and yeah.
Okay. And so you're getting your speed and strength and everything in, but you're also working on your throwing, your footwork, lower body connection, all that stuff, right?
Yes, sir. Working on everything so I can play anywhere on the football field.
Perfect. Okay. Hey, let's jump into academics here. You've got the strong GPA 3.0. Tell these coaches the importance that you put on your academics.
My grandpa, he doesn't stress that enough to me. He's always telling me, you can go be as good as anybody, but if you don't get that paper after, because it could all just end like that,
Yep.
So you want to make it there, and then make sure you're getting everything you can out of it, because at the end of the day, it's about like in the classroom first. So if you can produce in there, you're gonna produce on the field.
Absolutely, your grandfather's got it right. One of the sayings I always tell kids over my 30 years being around this game is that the game will come to an end one day. When it does, whenever it does, you've better been preparing for when that transition is going to happen so you can still be successful as you were on the field into the next part of your life. So I love that you're getting that kind of advice, because it can't just be about football. Tell us, are there any favorite subjects that drive your GPA?
It's got to be either science or history. Science is just like, it's kind of geeky. I like knowing about how things work or whatever. And then history, I just like how, knowing about what happened, how we got here and stuff.
Okay. Is there a favorite teacher or tutor or AP or coach that you want to shout out that's helped you keep focus on your academics?
Actually, my English teacher, Miss Austin, she's helped me a lot. She motivated me a lot. So I'm always in her classroom. Even if I need help with anything else, I'm in there and she'll help me. So shout out to her.
Okay. Tell us, do you have an idea of what you want to major in when you finally do get to college?
I have a little idea, just because I kind of want to be like a realtor. And if not that, I kind of want to be in like sports medicine and like being like a physical therapist and stuff.
Okay, nice. I like it. Hey, one thing college coaches always want to understand is what type of learning style their student athletes have. Tell these coaches, are you more of a visual guy, visual learning style, verbal, or physical?
More of a visual. I like to see it all happen in front of me, and then I can repeat it to you.
Okay. And is that in the classroom and on the field, or no?
I don't know. It feels more, the football feels more natural, but in the classroom, I'm more visual.
Okay. Tell us about some people in your family or teachers or coaches who've had a positive impact on you staying focused, being a successful student athlete.
My mom, she's always on me when I come home. How was school? Yeah. Asking about like what if I need help with anything, and my grandpa too. Like I said, he's always asking me. Make sure if I'm not understanding something, like talk to him or whatever. Money's not the problem. They always make sure I know that money's not the issue. If I need something, they'll provide it for me. I just need to speak up and ask for it.
I'm sure you've had some friends that have went on to play in college. Have they come back and told you some subtle differences between high school academics and college academics?
I just say it's not a joke. You know, you fall off. It's hard to catch back up. So you just got to
Yeah.
stay on it.
Okay. Hey, let's switch over to recruiting a little bit. So, tell us going into your junior year, what do you consider some of your strengths right now, and what are some of the things you're working on at your position your junior year?
My biggest strength is I feel like I can play anywhere on the football field. I can line up on defense. I can go to quarterback, get some reps there, and then even play receiver. But you can always improve anywhere. So just making sure I'm staying consistent and being more of a playmaker than I already am right now.
Is there, because you're an athlete, is there a certain position that you foresee yourself playing in college?
Um, I really see myself playing safety in college at the next level.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You more of a box safety, or you like to play more center field, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter, just anywhere.
Okay. And just have to ask, as a former defense coordinator, can you roll out to the corner or play a little nickel or no?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I like it. Hey, tell me a little bit about, there's a lot of good athletes in your class of 22. Tell these coaches what separates you from all the other athletes in your class.
Um, I work hard. I work hard. Like it's I love seeing people do better. I mean, doing good things, but I like if someone can achieve something, like kudos to them. But I'm not gonna let anyone outwork me. I just can't let that happen. So you got to control what you can't control. So I like to work hard.
Okay. You're very early in the recruiting process, just going in your junior year. Tell us who you've been hearing from, who do you want to hear from, and what's been your recruiting experience so far?
Um, I've only heard much from UNLV, the school that's offering me. I've heard from. I talked to him. I've talked to Nevada a little, and I haven't heard much from that. I've gotten coaches following me and stuff, but nothing too big. But I'm not really stressing about that yet because my
Yeah.
my coach he's told me he's got it under control. So I'm just putting it in his hands. He just tells me to focus on my craft and getting better.
Well, Tavian, I can tell you, I know Coach Hughes personally and Coach Van Meter, they're two of my good friends. You've got some really great guys to help you. And obviously, you understand that everybody's recruiting journey is going to be different. Some are going to be fast, some may be slow. But you're too talented and got good academics that you'll be playing somewhere. And we're going to help get that out today when they see this video. So I love that you're patient. Tell me a little bit about, college coaches want to understand your relationship with your high school coaching staff. Tell them a little bit about your relationship with your position coach and your head coach, Coach Van Meter.
Um, we were all pretty cool. They're very helpful. Like they teach us so much. Just being able to, you do something wrong, he can tell you right then and there what it is and how you can fix it. He'll give you a little drill. Like I started off at quarterback for when we did have conditioning camp, and I was thrown a little off or whatever. Coach Van Meter, he stops me. He tells me, "So this is what you're doing. You need to keep your elbow in, and stuff." And he gives me drills and stuff so I can do when I'm at home and stuff. And it really helped me.
Okay, I like it. Tell us, what about the relationship with your quarterback coach or your OC?
Coach Hughes, that's my guy, really.
Yeah.
I feel like I could talk to Coach Hughes just about anything, and he just came in my life, just getting to talk to him. But I feel like I can talk to him about anything, and he's there for me for anything really.
Okay. Tell these coaches who's going to be involved in helping you make your decision on where you go. Parents, coaches, who's going to be in that circle?
The biggest thing is my mom. I joke with her a lot, talking about when I do commit, I'm gonna say me and my mom. But she's my ride or die. She tells me she's gonna follow me. She says she's joking, but I don't believe it. I think that's gonna play the biggest part is making sure my mom feels comfortable where I'm going.
Okay. Sounds like you mentioned your grandfather and your mom, strong relationship there, but tell us somebody outside your family who has a positive impact on your life.
Uh, My middle school football coach, Coach Sykes. You know, I was
Okay.
really blessed. I was really blessed to have a coach like him in middle school because he's had friends playing the next level. He's been there, but he didn't make it all the way because due to injuries. But he's always on me. He'll call me randomly, make sure I'm taking care of my body, and I'm not just sitting being lazy, and I'm putting in work because he really wants to see me make it, and it's good to have someone like that. Like you cross paths in middle school. You're not expecting like to keep that
Right.
relationship with your coach, but he's still there for me, and I thank him for that.
That's awesome. I appreciate that. Hey, tell us, is there a certain college or NFL player that you like to pad your game off of, whether it's a DB or quarterback? Who is that?
I can't pick anyone specifically. It's I always the same way I want to train with everybody because I feel like everybody has a little something they're better at. So I just try to pick everyone's best at and try to like put it all together to make it my own.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. Coaches want to know if players can handle adversity. Tell these college coaches about a time in your life, either personally or dealing with sports, that you had to overcome some type of adversity.
Um, everyone has to deal with this in life. A moment I've had to deal with it was probably being a freshman on varsity. It was like, you know, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna fit in here? Like, make sure I'm actually helping the team more than not being like liability. So that, and then like hearing, you hear kids, some people like don't, oh, you're overrated, yeah, yeah, you shouldn't be up there, but just keeping my head down and working, pushing and staying true to myself.
Yeah, that's great advice. I can tell you that as you get more, I'll say, popular in your recruiting process and trying to achieve your goals, your circle will get smaller, not bigger. There are a lot of people who are going to doubt you. You just got to keep your head down and grind. I tell you, all the ones that play in college or play their sport in college, eventually just put their head down and just keep grinding. So that's going to be very important. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, simple question here, Tavian, but coach is going to ask you this. Why do you love football? What is it about the game that you love?
Actually, when I was younger, I used to hate going to practice. I used to whine. My mom used to like have to like force me to go. I don't know what it was. It was just like, I don't know. I woke up one day, I was like, man, I just want to hit somebody. Then I just fell in love with it. And then I had my older cousin who unfortunately passed away. I looked up to him so much because his passion for football really inspired me to like be great and do stuff. And I have many football players in my family. I've had two cousins play in the NFL, and I have a cousin that just committed to Tulane, and he's up there now. So it's just in my blood now, I guess.
Okay, I like it. That's good stuff. Hey, tell us, you're around a lot of good athletes in that Weiss program. Tell these college coaches in the class of 22, who else on your team they should be looking at that maybe is a sleeper.
Uh, Jeremiah Robinson, Dior Bradfield, those are my guys, and for real. Jeremiah, he's just like me because me and him met in elementary school, and he kind of inspired me too because how hard he worked. He works his butt off, and he just his work ethic is like second to none. He's really good. Dior, I've known Dior since I was little. We played little league football together. He's just talk about improvement with a guy like he just does so much, and he can play anywhere just like that, just like me, and he can throw the ball very well.
Okay. Well, with you being an athlete, tell these coaches what are the sports you played in high school.
I've ran. In high school. I kind of slowed it down. I kind of put myself in a box. I only did track and football freshman year, and then but this year I'm gonna try to do track football, and I'm gonna try baseball.
Okay, baseball player. All right. What position
Yes,
do
sir.
you play in baseball?
I've never played before actually, but I want to try to be
Okay.
play outfield.
College coaches love football players that run track. Tell these coaches one thing you learn from track that has helped you become a better football player.
Just conditioning. That's helped a lot, and just being able to compete with track guys, and knowing I'm a football player at heart, but that helps a lot with my speed and agility.
Okay. Another simple question that coaches will ask you when you get on campus: why do you think your game translates to the college level? There's a lot of players in high school that want to play in college, but a lot of them aren't. Only 3%. Tell these coaches why you think your game's going to translate.
I'm I can do anything really. That's what I always want to make sure I can do. I want to be able to I can play any position on the football field, and I'll train each specific position, and day in and day out. I just want to, like, I'm walking around the house, I might start backpedaling. I might do a release, act like I'm throwing. It's just I want to play everywhere. I don't like being in one spot. Although I do want to settle down somewhere, but for my team, I want my coach to be able to, oh, we need someone here, and they can put me here. I just don't like being in one spot, really.
Okay. Tell us, Tavian, how do you define leadership, and how do you plan on leading as a junior this year in the program?
Me, I've been more of like lead by example these first 2 years, but now that our seniors are gone, I feel like I need to be more vocal. And being a leader isn't just like telling everybody what to do. You have to practice what you preach. So I just make sure if you're gonna tell people to do right all the time, then make sure you're doing the right thing too. So you can also lead by example.
Okay. Tell these coaches about coachability and what kind of player are you? How do you prefer to be coached? Do you not mind being yelled at, or are you more of a guy that wants the coach to just talk to you in an even tone, tell you what you did wrong, get out there and fix it? Which one are you?
I mean, it just kind of deals with what kind of coach you're dealing with. It doesn't really matter to me. Most coaches, you can just talk to me and you tell me what I've done wrong, and I'll correct it. Coach Van Meter, he calls me a one-timer now. So if I mess up, you just got to tell me once, and I'll fix it.
That's awesome. Hey, tell us a little bit about, you mentioned a little earlier about hating to lose, but tell these coaches a little bit more detail about your competitive spirit. How competitive are you?
Very competitive, but also I understand you can't win without knowing how to lose, and that taught me a lot going 0-10 my freshman year. A lot of people like were thinking, is this what we really want to do? Is this where is this the school we want to go to? Yada yada. But like, it just you learn so much off of losing that
Yeah.
you wouldn't really think of. Like, after going 0-10, it made me work like so much harder. And I was like, okay, I see how I work now after losing. I got to make sure I'm doing this when I win it.
Tavian, a lot of college coaches, maybe outside this area, don't know about the Weiss program and it being new and struggling that first year and then having a tremendous year last year. Give us a little summary about that experience of not doing well that freshman year and then shocking the world as a sophomore last year. Tell us a little bit about that. It's interesting.
It was just crazy. After the 0-10, everyone's just, oh, Weiss will never be good. Yada yada. We're a brand new school right next to Hendrickson. I got friends that go to Hendrickson. They just talking our ears off, whatever. But we came together as a team, and we really bought into what our coaches were telling us, and we just worked. I'm telling you, we're just a whole bunch of kids going to the field, throwing, just putting that extra work. And then season came around and we actually produced way better. And you could feel like we were playing together as a team, offense and defense.
How do you think that's going to go into your junior year? Will that momentum continue, or what are you guys' goals this year, your junior year?
I think we're gonna shock a lot of people too. Moving up to 5A D1,
Yeah.
same thing. People just talking. Us personally, I don't know any players at Weiss that we're talking about other people. We're not worried about what anybody else has going on, because we know what we can do, and if we just abide by that and keep doing what we're doing, we're gonna be fine.
I love what you guys are building over there, and now bringing in Coach Van Meter, who is an outstanding coach, and Coach Hughes and the rest of those guys. I'm expecting big things from your program. Hey, as we finish up here, let's let these college coaches get to know you personally. Tell us a little bit about your family. You mentioned your grandfather, your mom and dad. Are you an only child? You're the oldest. Give it a little bit about your family dynamics.
I'm actually the youngest. I have two older sisters, and I have my oldest sister. I have a niece. Her name's Aaliyah, and my oldest sister is Deshaylin, and my middle sister is Jasmine. I do live with just my mom. I'm still in contact with my dad. He lives in Ohio. And my grandparents, they're close to us too. You know, they're always there for us. And I have family in Colleen. We're spread out everywhere, and I'm really close to my aunt too. My cousin. I did mention my cousin passed away. His name was Troy Alfano, and he did have a sister. I have another cousin, Tiara.
Okay. Hey, tell us a little bit about, when you're not working out and getting ready for the season, or you're not playing football, what do you do in your spare time to burn off some energy?
Uh, I just try to stay active. You know, I'll do some weird stuff. I'll go fishing. You know, just spending time with family. That's what I like doing. You know, just being around family and friends, and maybe just sitting at home watching a movie or playing games.
Okay. Well, you mentioned games. Are you a big video game guy? And what's your game of choice?
It just depends. I get in like weird mood swings, but I'll either play 2K or Call of Duty.
Okay. Obvious question now is, are you giving L's or taking L's?
Oh, I'm whooping everybody. I can't lose. I can't lose in that.
Okay. Hey, there's not a teenager your age that is not always near their phone. Tell these coaches some of the apps that you spend a lot of time in. Are you a Twitter guy, Snap, Instagram, TikTok?
I'm more on Twitter now, you know, refreshing, just watching people blow up. You know, I
Yeah.
have, if you go on my Twitter feed, you just see offers, offers, offers. You know, it's just cool watching people like around you, you know, earn that stuff. It just makes me want it more. Seeing other people get it, it's like, yeah, I know I can do that too.
Well, Tavian, I follow you, and I can say this because I don't have a horse in the game here, but I love your timeline, because there's a lot of kids, that kind of hate on players when they get offers, and they're like, man, they sleeping on me. It's okay to be happy for somebody else. There's only going to be so many scholarships. So I appreciate you being able to say that, hey, I'm happy for that guy, and it inspires me and motivates me to eventually get my own offer. So that's very mature of you. I think that's very commendable. Hey, lastly here, tell us about your music tastes. Who are some of your artists that you listen to when you're doing a workout or in pregame to get you hyped?
I listen to everything. I listen to country, old '90s R&B, everything. But before a game, I'm listening to. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably listening to Young Boy. I don't know what it is. It's just I turn him on. He's starting. I'm just feeling it.
Okay. Hey, tell us, we're starting to try to come out of COVID-19. Are you a big shoe game guy? How's your shoe game looking?
Oh, I'm not that much of a shoe game guy. You know, I like to spend my money on cleats. I like having multiple player cleats and the nicest
Okay.
cleats, because that's where I spend most of my time playing football.
Okay. I like it. Dream scenario. You have a great 3 or 4 years in college, and you are in New York City waiting for the NFL commissioner to call your name. Who is sitting at your table also waiting for your name to be called? Who's with you?
Ah, that's actually crazy. My family, we were just joking about that. They were like, who's gonna be with you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I haven't really made that decision yet. I just know my mom for sure, and whoever else is free to make it.
Okay. Hey, lastly here, tell us, David, what is your life going to look like whenever football is over? You mentioned a little bit earlier, but what do you want to do once the game is over, whenever that is?
Whatever I'm doing, if it's being a realtor, physical therapist, whatever it is, I just want to be the best at whatever I'm doing. You know, I don't want to. Whatever. That's what I always tell myself. If I'm gonna be in something, apply yourself and try to be the best at it. That's always just what I want to do. Just be the best at whatever I'm doing.
Okay. Well, hey, lastly here, before we finish, there's a term in business called the elevator pitch. Elevator pitch is when you have 30 seconds in front of maybe a potential investor or somebody that can help you get a job. In these last 30 seconds, tell these college coaches why they should recruit you, and also tell them what you're going to bring to their program.
I can bring whatever you need to your program. I can, like I said, you offer someone like me, you're getting a quarterback, a safety, a corner. I'll do it all.
Okay. And then what about from a student athlete life perspective? How will you represent the football program and the university? Tell us a little bit about that.
I'll represent it the same way. My mom always tells me when I'm leaving the house, I'm not just representing myself, I'm representing her. So
Yep.
I'll carry that the same way, you know. if someone sees me and they see whatever the football program I am, I'm gonna wear that on my shoulders and make sure I'm doing right.
Yeah. Tavian, I have enjoyed it. Man, your energy is contagious. I am really looking forward to seeing you play this fall. Continue to be safe. I'll be out there looking at you, and if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, man. Have a great day.
All right, you too.